Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Simply touch the destination and the Bostonius will take us there in no time. We're going to, I guess, the desert. I don't want to go to the desert. I'm not feeling the desert. Let's go to the hillside. A rustic, ideal. What the f is that word? What does that word mean? It's time to Google. IDYLL. An extremely happy, peaceful, or picturesque episode or scene, typically an idealized or unsustainable one. Oh, Layton? Layton? What kind of horrors are we going to see befall this little community? Known for its strong winds, its self-reliant population makes living farming the lush surrounding pastures. Yeah, let's go. Let's go there. We can go to the walled city, and then I guess we'll have to go to the desert. Windmills. Phew. That was an awfully bumpy journey. I thought the Bostonius were going to flip over at one point. I trust everyone is alright. Of course. Don't worry, Raymond. Luke's just a bit of a scaredy cat, that's all. Rude. Hey, just because you weren't frightening doesn't mean you can make fun of everyone else. I'm afraid I was unprepared for such a strong headwind. My inability to predict this development is a stain on my reputation. You don't gotta take it so hard, Raymond. It's alright. You're alright. Don't be so hard on yourself. The weather's nothing if not unpredictable. I'm sensing something. The light of the Azran shines brightly in this area. Oh? You seem really confident about that, Aurora. Yes, it's as though I'm being guided by some powerful force. Well, that's got to be a good sign, right? The Azran are practically showing us the way. I urge you all to take care. I shall be here awaiting your return, as always. Thanks, Raymond. Thank you, Ray. Much appreciated, Raymond. No new puzzle still? Meow, meow. Meow. We would appear to have arrived in an agricultural area. Perhaps there is a local delicacy one could enjoy with a pot of tea. Perhaps there is. Let's go investigate that instead of the Azran shit. Does look quite windy. Is that a Zygarde cell in that shed? Wow, look at that view. You can see for miles and miles up here. That's the wrong voice. This village goes by the name of Hoogland. That feels like an insult. Where are you from? Hoogland? It is a farming community nestled among a range of tall mountains. My word, it is terribly windy. I ought to watch the wind doesn't blow my hat clean off. You'd do well to watch out, Professor. Look at the size of these windmills. It must take quite a gust to get them turning. Seeing things like this is a real reminder of what a force nature can be. It's astounding. And if Aurora thinks there's an egg around here, then I can't wait to get started on our investigation. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for you to hone your talents as a photographer too, Emmy. Definitely. My shutter's going to get a real workout. In fact, perhaps that friendly-looking gentleman over there will agree to pose for a couple of shots. Hey, can I shoot you? Wow, she's enormous. A sure sign of a happy, carefree life. I don't know if that's a sure sign, but you know, you do you. I don't think this cow's interested in talking to me, Professor. I admire her insistence on sticking to her own pace. Bell, it's got a hint going, because of course it's got a hint going. Is there any chimneys? No. Oh, but the windmill has a hint going. And this one? No. This one? No. This one? Yeah, chimney. Chimney, clothes. Chimney, windmill. Windmill. Sheep. Bunny. Chimney. I can't reach the chimney. Hello, rabbit. Rabbit's got a puzzle. Look how cute this bunny is, Aurora. Oh, he has a puzzle for us. Rabbit puzzle time, baby. Rabbit puzzle time. Bemused bunnies. Heavy rain has completely messed up the routes that these rabbits usually take when they go home. Can you rearrange the paths so that the black and white rabbits can go from their current positions to their respective homes? The pathways are divided into 4 panels. It's up to you to arrange them correctly. Okay. Okay, it is a swap. Well, black's gotta go. Oh, they both do. Okay, perfect. I just sort of fucked around.
Okay, here we go. Yes, I got it.
There's only 4 panels, so it wasn't going to be that hard even if I had applied myself. Nice work. The black and white rabbits will be able to return to the comfort of their own homes now. Bemused bunnies. Bathe the buzz index. What a sweet little thing. Do you think he'd mind if I petted him? Not at all. I think he'd like that a lot. Sheep. Oh, I blocked what he said. I don't know what Hazel informed me of. What is this thing? It seems so fluffy. I wish all animals could be this soft. All these green fields must be heavenly for the animals. Hey man, what's up? It's nice to meet you. I'm a professor. And that's a professor. And this is a professor's assistant. And that's a professor's apprentice. And that's a lady. She's older than she looks. Don't get any ideas like that. She's literally from like 1,000 years ago, but she looks 7. Don't. Fucking don't. Hey, travelers are we? You did well to find us all the way out here. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind having your photograph taken? Oh, a photograph of me? Right you are, young lady. I suppose I'd better strike a pose for you then, eh? Oh, nice. That's a great photo. Right, one more. Alright, that's enough now. You don't want to be wasting your camera film on me. Not with the wedding ceremony about to start. I don't know what accent he has. It's going to be drifting and wandering because I am not consistent. I can barely do the voice, honestly. A wedding? How wonderful. And it's the perfect day for it, too. Woohoo, a pretty young lady like you would make a fine bride yourself, you know. Hey, don't get any ideas about her either. She's just as likely to shove a boot up your ass as anything else. Haha, if you say so. Oh, I do. Now, you'd better hurry if you want to catch a glimpse of the bride. See you around, eh? Can we check out? I like to see what a Hooglin wedding is like. Don't forget why we're here, me. Though I confess, I'm rather curious myself. Don't worry, Professor. I plan to multitask. We'll be leaving here with a stack of wedding photos and the Azran egg. I certainly hope so, Emmy. Now, Let's continue into the village, shall we? There's a little green thing. Oh. Safety hammer. Bugs! There's bugs under the rock. Oh. You okay? I guess you were chilling under there in the first place, so you're probably, I mean, it could still catch you wrong while it was going down. It did look like it went down pretty hard. I hope they're okay. Oh, what a fresh breeze. What's wrong, Professor? Brace yourselves, everyone. Ooh, is it cutscene time? Yeah, win the cutscene. I hope that doesn't mess with the warding. Tornadoes in a mountainous region? Usually mountains help prevent those.
My word.
Yeah, it's fairly unusual. Oh, hello. Just moving on with your day. That's a lovely wedding dress. Yeah, what in the world was that? I'm surprised it didn't blow these houses away. It did fucking some of that. Look around, Luke. It kind of did. Did you see the wedding party? They seemed completely undeterred by what just happened. To think they would still consider going ahead with the ceremony after witnessing such destruction to the village. Astonishing. Okay, yeah, but like... Don't mountains stop tornadoes? Like, help prevent them sometimes? I suppose it depends on, like, the mountain shape, maybe. Maybe? It really is. Let's find out where they're headed, Professor. There must be someone around here who can tell us. Let's ask the sandwich. I wouldn't know where to start with a sandwich this big. The outside. Ham. Yeah. Ocarina? Bell. Chimney. Telling you. They love putting them in chimneys. This looks like it would be a good wedding venue. It appears deserted. The ceremony must be heading somewhere else. Where on earth did the bride go from here? Away. Hey, you know where the bride go? Yeah, puzzle time. Excuse me, the bride who was just over there, do you know where she was going? Bride? Oh, you mean Romilda? You mean Romilda, do you? Eh? I suppose so. I was hoping to take some photographs of the ceremony, you see. Oh, so you want to take a photograph of Romilda, but not one of me, eh? This puzzle will teach you to be so rude. This puzzle will teach you to be so rude. Counting sheep. This puzzle will teach you to be so rude. The farmer has a flock of around 400 sheep. Keen to find out the exact number, he started counting. He counted them in batches, hoping to save time, but lost track at the end anyway. All he remembers is that when he counted them 3 at a time, he had 1 left over. When he counted them 4 at a time, he had 2 left over. When he counted them 5 at a time, he had 4 left over. And when he counted them 7 at a time, he had 2 left over. Can you work out how many sheep he has? And you're just going to be shearing over there? I bet if I take long enough, it'll take more than fucking 400. Black is probably fine. We have n such that n is equal to the number of sheep. Sheep. N mod 3 equals 1, right? I counted them 4 at a time, so n. That's terrible n. That looks like an M. N mod 4 equals 2? Yeah. N mod 5 equals 4. And n mod 7 equals 2. Because we have 2 of the same mods here, my first thought is that the number of sheep could be equal to 7 times 4 plus 2. But we know that n is around 400. Alright, these are the facts we know. I'll leave those in black. Nice solid color. Because of this right here, we know that the number ends in 9 or 4. Because of this, we don't have the same sort of relationship. Because 5 is a real convenient number. We know it can't be 404. Because that would be... n mod 4 would be 0 at that point. So, maybe 409? If we take 409... divided by 3. Get 1, 3. One, 3, 6, and that would leave 1 as a remainder. But it doesn't work for 4. Because it'd be 102 with mod 1, so it can't be 409. When he counted them 5 at a time, he had 4 left over. So yeah. $3.99 and mod 3 would be 0 because it'd be 133 times 3. $3.94 could be. Can explore that. I'm gonna be so much faster on a piece of paper, but y'all aren't gonna be able to see me working it up. And you're gonna have to live with it. Because I'd rather be quick so that we can move on with this a little bit, you know? I don't want us to hold up too much. $3.94. 3, that's 1, 6, 1. Not 6, 1, 3, 1. And that's mod 1 still. 3.94 with 4. How many times can 4 go into 39? Nine, actually. It works out pretty good. 9 and 4 is 36. That leaves 3. Drop the 4. 34. 8 is 32. So then that's 2. Is that? Yep. And mod 4 is 2, so we just have to check with 7. And this one's going to be a real fucking mess because I'm bad at 7s. 3.94. See, 21, 28, 35. 35 is probably the closest that we get. And it's mod 2 still. Okay, 35. 39 minus 35 is 4. Going up to 44. 42 is something that 7 can make, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 7 is 6 is 42. Then the next one's 49. Mod 2. So it works for all of the numbers. I'm not confident that's the only answer, but if we're looking at it being approximately 400, I'm gonna try it. How is that a 5? Sure, man. Whatever. I hate this. I hate this sometimes.
I've got a good feeling about this one. All in a day's work.
I eat your math for breakfast. Sheer class. The farmer has 394 sheep. 6 more and he'd have exactly 400. dance! There, we've solved your puzzle. Now, will you tell us the way to the wedding ceremony, please? The wedding's happening at the chapel there on the hill. That's where Romilda's headed. I see. Well, thanks for your help. I'll come back and take some photos around here just as soon as the wedding's over. It really is a lovely little village. Well, if you like it so much, why don't you get married like Romilda, eh? Then you'd be part of the village forever and ever. If a nice-looking lady like you got hitched here, it would definitely make the village a happier place to be. Well, thank you, I suppose. You're welcome, lady. Bye-bye. So the bride's gone to the chapel. Is everything all right, Professor Sycamore? Oh, yes. I was just wondering where the groom was, that's all. Well, he's probably waiting for her there. That's what usually happens, isn't it? Yeah, and like... You're in, like, British-style weddings. Maybe European flat-style weddings. I don't know if, like, other parts of Europe have different little traditions like that. I know in America they do as well. Probably Canada. I don't know about a lot of other wedding traditions out there. Especially when it comes to, like, day of and stuff like that. Up to the table. I'm gonna talk to some folk and then probably call it there. It's very stone based, which is good. The window shouldn't do as much damage to it if it's a really well built, really heavy. Like, damn, that poor windmill's got holes in its blades. Sorry. Well, it appears we've made it in time for the wedding ceremony. Something's not right, though. There seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle going on. Kerfuffle time? Sage Shepherd, wait. Hear me speak, but once more. This nightmare tortures me, consumes my soul. It consumes my soul. Why must you push her through the chapel door? Why must Romilda face such misery? I beg you, Sage Shepherd, close that chapel door. My fair Romilda merits not this fate. Julian, stop it, would you? Romilda, though you say this is your will, it surely cannot be what you desire. Deny this custom and refuse its aim. Listen. I'm happy. I want to be the Dragon Lord's bride. What? I'm happy, all right? So, I guess this is it. Goodbye, Julian. I know this doesn't seem like it now, but you will be happy again someday. I know it. Romilda, this cannot... Today we witness the union of Romilda and the mighty Dragon Lord, a union that will bless our village with fair winds. Come, fair winds, bring your blessed breezes to bear upon our village. It is time to seal this union. Close the chapel door. What the fuck? Sage Shepherd, please, undo what you have done. The wedding ceremony is concluded. Mule and cry all you like, dear boy. But know that nothing will change. Romilda is now the Dragon Lord's wife. Romilda! Dear, sweet Romilda. Oh, the youth of today. They have no respect for tradition and had no attention spans, always looking at their phones and poking at them and such. And they're not politically active in ways that I approve of. It's so sucky.
It looks as though the wedding ceremony has finished. It is a shame you couldn't take any wedding photographs after following the bride all the way here.
What we just saw was not a wedding, Aurora. Aurora.
Oh?
No, something is very wrong here. We should talk to the man in the blue gown and find out what's going on. Oh, the priest. Hey, blue gown man. Bless you, travelers. Thank you for visiting our village. The ceremony is now over, but please, stay a while and enjoy the local area. Actually, I was rather hoping to ask you about the ceremony we just witnessed. You see, I was planning on taking some photographs, but that wasn't like any wedding I've ever seen. Photographs? Of Romilda? Well, I'm afraid it's a little too late for that dear girl. Romilda is now married to the Dragon Lord. Her soul shall soon depart this chapel to blow as a fair wind through our village. Her soul shall depart?
You mean she will die?
You've sacrificed her. How could you do such a thing? My dear ladies, you witnessed the vicious whirlwind that struck the village moments before the ceremony, did you not?
Yes, its force was quite frightening. I've never seen anything like that before.
That whirlwind was a manifestation of the Dragon Lord's wrath. It is to appease this wrath that we present the Dragon Lord with a bride from the village. It is a bride's duty to relinquish her human form and become a gentle breeze, blessing our village for so long as it may last.
So she is going to die.
This is unacceptable. Open that door right now. Absolutely not. The ceremony has been held in this village since time immemorial. Do you think we'd allow some puerile tourist girl to come along and ruin everything by opening the chapel door? I would advise you to forget what you have seen here, dear girl. Dear girl. Forget all about this village and enjoy the rest of your trip. Ugh. Look how thick the door is. That's no chapel. It's a prison. Though the man implied this is an ancient ceremony, I find it hard to believe there's a connection to the Azran in this.
This isn't the time to think about the Azran, Professor. What about that poor bride? If we don't find a way into that chapel, she's going to die in there. We can worry about the egg later.
Aurora? Stay calm, Emmy. I understand how you feel, but we should first consider our options before doing anything rash.
But Professor Sigurd... Everyone, please listen. I sense it. I sense the force of the Aura Stone. It's coming from inside the chapel.
Does this mean...
There is more. There is another force inside this chapel. Something more powerful than the Aura Stone.
Something related to the Azran? But surely this chapel was built long after the demise of the Azran. How can the two possibly be connected?
I don't know.
Well, there must be some connection. Aurora wouldn't be sensing something here otherwise. Either way, I still think that bride is our top priority. At least now we have 2 reasons to find a way into the chapel. I suppose you're right.
Let's start by asking around the village for more information. Hopefully someone can point us in the right direction. No mystery to be solved. Hoagland is home to a disturbing custom, in which a young lady from the village is selected to be the Dragon Lord's bride and locked up in the local chapel as part of their wedding ceremony. Why on earth do they persist with such tradition? I don't know, man. Like, we should really talk about that. There's room for, like, discussions about whether or not that's ethical, but, like, is it really our place to step in necessarily? Like, we need to step in to some degree to be like, hey, there's got to be other options. Like, if we can explain to them that this tradition, like, the winds can be halted some other means, but I don't know. Like, we gotta look more into it. We gotta do some more research, you know. The people of Hoogland seem to think that the whirlwinds affecting their village are the work of a certain Dragon Lord. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and that tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye.